the day of the fire, I was up in camp. I do a week on, week off in camp, so I was in camp when it broke out, and my wife was just telling me every day on the phone, twice a day, what was going on, and it was getting worse and worse, and I decided to come home Sunday just for the hell of it, just to see how everything was going and all that. And when I got home, not even about half hour after I got home, it was to the point where nobody was saying evacuate, but it was kind of self-explanatory. So we got our stuff all together, got the kids all packed up, and we were just going to go for a drive around town and just to see what was, how everything was going, and then end up turning into a drive to let's get our more stuff out of the house, and got my travel trailer hitch hooked on to get my travel trailer going and stuff, and we ended up sitting in the industrial area at a friend's house for a bit, just because there's a lot of metal buildings there, not much stuff to burn, but it was getting really, really bad, and I couldn't get my travel trailer out because it's an electric gate to get in there, and there was no power. There's no power, there's no water. All the water pressure was out, there was nothing, and the water bombers couldn't take off. I guess from what I hear, it was 100-kilometer-an-hour winds. They couldn't fly in that. There was trees snapping like twigs, and it was just smoke. It was just insane. I've never experienced anything. It was probably something you'll never forget for the rest of your life, that's for sure.
And you've gone back since?
Yeah, I went back the next day because I couldn't sleep. I had to find out if my house was still standing or not. It was consuming me. I don't care what it took. I said I'd quad in there if I had to find out. But no, I got in there with relative ease the next morning. But I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but nobody stopped me. So
what did it look like?
It was destroyed. Everything was destroyed. Not everything, but there was a lot of houses gone. There was the town hall was gone. There was the schools were all bulldozed up. The fields were bulldozed up for fire breaks. Two of the schools were still standing that I know of, that I seen. And I don't know about the other school, the high school, if it's still standing or not. But there's just. It's like a tornado, just houses sitting there, or buildings, and then behind it just totally gone. It's just, I don't know how it skips something and just kills everything behind it, sort of thing. But it's, there's quite a bit of destruction. It'll be quite a long time.
Your house survived.
My house survived. I was right in the middle of it, because it kind of fire went on a V towards the town, and mine was kind of in the middle, so it skipped like right across the highway where I live and stuff is all still green and everything. So I got pretty lucky in the neighborhood I'm in. I was really, really lucky.
Your heart must have sank.
Yeah, when I got to my house that next morning, there was embers all over my yard, like that have not still burning, but like from a campfire that had been put out. They're all over the yard, everywhere. It's just lucky, man.
And yet your neighbor's place, or
well, my brother and sister-in-law's house is totally gone, like just gone. His work truck sitting there, untouched, and his house is gone. And it's from his house all like just not as far as the eye can see, but just acres and acres and acres of just nothingness. Where you could, because you're there every, it's your city, and then you look at it and it's just gone. It's just weird.
How do you recover from something?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be quite a while. I don't think you recover too easy from that. A lot of people lost their homes, and it's just something you don't prepare for. Something you can't prepare for. I mean, you can prepare for insurance-wise and all that kind of, but when it actually happens to you, you're still without anything, you know what I mean? Some people, like in here, there's people in there sleeping on cots and mattresses with their kids and stuff when it's sad. It's just horrible. Like I can't imagine. I'm one of the lucky ones. I got a travel trailer. I can, pull it out where I want, and we got a good spot where we're at with the family and stuff, and hanging out, and we got people taking care of us and stuff. And Athabasca has been just great helping Slave Lake people out. Like kudos to Athabasca, just stepping up to the plate. It's great.